Hello, fam. I hope you're well. I hope you're good. As I always say, if you're not, take one day at a time. Welcome back again, Buffet, to you know who is this? James, the decomposer and the synthesizer of math and science tutor. Buffet, today I want to show you guys something, right? For those that are doing grade 12 and for those that are preparing to go to grade 12, they're just new basics of trigonometry that you guys must actually, you gotta know. You just gotta know these things, okay? So we have what you call compound angles and also what you call double angles. So I'm just gonna cover only those two for now, all right? And then for more basics that you guys wanna know, you wanna cover up and stuff, follow me on YouTube as James the Decomposer and the Synthesizer of Math and Science Tutor. You're gonna find me right there. And don't forget to subscribe there. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to like. Bona. Don't forget to comment. Wangizwa ngithi ibuye comment wathi ku re bona gore o batla eng wa ithola kanjalo bafethu kanjalo. Now check it out. Here we are actually having a compound angle of a cos, right? Now a compound angle of a cos, it says cos of A plus B, right, equals to cos A cos B. If it's a plus, you must always know that it's going to be the opposite of plus, which is basically minus. So we're going to have minus, then it's going to change to what? Sine A, sine B. There is a proof for how I can say cos A plus, cos A of cos of A plus B equals to cos A cos B minus this thing. There is a proof for that, guys, okay? I will make a proof for you so that you guys can actually see that proof. Number two, another formula for compound angle of a cos, it says cos of A minus B equals to cos A cos B plus. If it's a minus, it becomes the plus. Remember that, don't forget that. Then sine A, sine B. There's also a proof for this one. So the proof, okay, fine. I will do them for you guys, okay? I will do it because some of them are like, okay, we really want to know how come can this thing cause to this. I'm going to show you guys the proof for that, okay? Good stuff. Now, let me go to the compound angle of a sine. Check it out. A compound angle of a sine. This is going to be interesting. Check it out. And guys, people really think that trigonometry is hard. Well, it becomes hard if you don't really practice. That's the main thing you gotta know. And trigonometry, the basics, you have to always learn to memorize them as well. And you must know when and how to apply the basics. Don't just apply them everywhere. No, know when and how to apply them. Okay, now let's look at this one. Sine of A plus B equals to what? This one is different, okay? This one is not like a compound angle. This one is different. Whenever it's a plus there. Whenever it's a minus there. Check it out. We're going to have sine of A. Then, we're not going to have sine B. No, we're going to have cos B in this case. Cos B plus. Now, it's like we are going like we are actually having a long trip. One partner or something, you're going for a long trip. So we are moving from Polokwane, we're going to Cape Town. Uzokhathala manje, like uzokhathala. Wabona mswarela mola. Sarele yo, waiting ke lapila ba batlo nthusha ngena oh, tle go khutshishe, you know what? And then ola wana mela wono better passenger seat together. So that's what happens between sine and cos. Right now what's going to happen is that sine is going to hand over to who? To Mr. Cos. Then check it out, we're going to have cos A and what? Sine B. That's what happened right there. That's the formula. Number two, sine of A minus B equals to sine A. Hey, you gotta go tomatoes and Taylor. Hey. Then check it out. We're gonna have what? Cos B. Cos B. Because it's a minus, we still take it along. Minus. Then it's gonna be what? Nkatel. Nkelo nsiza manje. Kurke la pele khopa lo nthushi. Aka. Then watch it. Then from there we're gonna have what? Cos A sine B. There you go. So these are the two formulas that you guys have to know. As long as you have sine of A plus B, you gotta know. As long as you have this type of So you must know I'm going to use a compound angle of a sine. And a compound of angle of a sine is sine A cos B, then cos A sine B. There's a plus, there's a minus. So you have to memorize this thing, guys. Please practice, all right? Don't worry, guys, I got you. And I'm not the only one who's actually helping you here, guys. It's just that we are having the same goal to help you guys, but we are actually having different strategies in terms of how to help you guys, okay? So even there's someone that you know, there's who's this? There's a lot of people. One of the people I could actually that I like, and I know that she's gonna actually see this. It's Matt's doctor. You know that girl who was actually doing metric. I think she was doing metric like last year. She was like really investing a lot in people in these learners and stuff. And mind you, she was still in grade 12. So I really appreciate her for doing that, and may God continue to bless her. And more that are doing that, guys, please keep it up, and always pray. All right. Okay, guys, let's continue now. And check what we call double angles. Double angles now. Double angles. Double angles. Okay. Double angles. Why born learning double? What double? Yeah. Double angles. So let's start with the one of sine. Number one. Sine 2 theta equals to what? 2 sine theta cos theta. That is the first double angle of sine. We have two double angles, right? The one of cos, the one of sine. So this is the double angle of a sine. The double angle simply means that the angle becomes doubled. I could know you guys are used to like sine theta. You get it? So here we're actually having what? A double angle. And remember, you guys, then go grade 10, grade 11, you still remember the square identity again. Sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. If you want to find sine squared theta, what must you do? You take this one to the other side. You are making use of algebraic skill. So meaning I'm gonna say sine squared theta equals 1 minus cos squared theta. Simple as that. If I want to know cos squared theta, what must I do? I'm gonna take this one to the other side. Let me just erase it so that you guys can see. Then I'm gonna say cos squared theta equals to what? 1 minus sine squared theta. There you go. So these are the square identities you guys did for, like, you're still gonna apply them, guys. You're still gonna apply them. So make sure you still memorize those things, guys. All right. Now let's move on. Somebody would be asking me, okay, I don't really understand the double angle. How come can sine 2 theta be 2 sine theta cos theta? Okay, let me just try to prove it to you, this one, because I feel like you gotta know this one. Let me apply. So proof. That is, let's prove this side as sine 2 theta, which implies sine into theta plus theta. Who can tell me what I'm gonna do right there? Sine of theta plus theta. So I'm gonna apply the double angle of sine. You remember that we were having sine of A plus B. I'm gonna apply that compound angle. Yeah, sine. Check it out. This is the same as sine theta cos theta. Then now plus cos theta sine theta. Then guys, if you can check, sine theta cos theta is the same as cos theta sine theta, because I can still bring this. It's like, look, it's like I'm having xy plus yx. They're still the same. It's just a matter of the order. Like, it's still the same thing. So what am I gonna do here? 1 plus 1, 2. Then I'm gonna make use of this order. Then it's gonna be sine theta cos theta. That's how I've proved to you that sine 2 theta is indeed equaling to 2 sine theta cos theta. So if you see something like this, you must know that I can still write it in this form. Please. Or must I say police? All right. Then let's move on to the next one. So this one is the double angle of a cos, which is the last one, and I hope it's gonna help you guys. I hope it's gonna help you. Right, this one says cos 2 theta. It's a double angle of a cos. Now check it out. This one equals to cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. That's the first formula. If you see cos squared theta minus sine squared theta, you must know that this is a double angle of cos 2 theta, of a cos. So if it's like this, I can still write it like this. Or if it's like this, I can still rewrite it like how? Like this. Another formula. Or this can also be called into 2 cos squared theta minus 1. Someone can say, no, I can still say the double angle or equals to what? 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So double angle of a cos, it has 3 things. Also, you go a double angle of cos like this. So. It depends. Usually whenever you're dealing with simplifying expressions of trigonometry, you have to be careful when you are changing to which basic. No, if I do this and this, like try it out. And also and as well when you're doing the proofs, when they ask you to prove the identity, maybe left hand side equals to the right hand side, you must also check, guys, which one must I change it to? Must I change this double angle to this one or to this one? You have to use the one that you know that is gonna cancel out with the other one, and at the end of the day you have lovely thing, you know what I'm saying? So yeah. Change or no, they just told me or no, it's finally I apply that. No. You have to check. Don't rush. That is trick. It's gonna become tricky to you if you don't do that. Okay, let me prove it to you guys that this thing can be equal into one of this. So if you want to prove that, you must know that this one comes here. Even this one comes here. So which one must I start with? Okay, let me start with cos. Let me show you guys. Let me show you. Let me just erase here so that I can just have enough space. Alright. Some people can't wait to see what I'm gonna do, right? So guys, remember cos 2 theta, we said equals to cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. So what must I do? I'm gonna change one of this. Remember, you know the square identities. So look at it, check it out. If you want to prove that this one equals to, if you want to prove that cos 2 theta is 2 cos squared theta minus 1. So you must prove this side. Prove again this side. You must prove this side. Akam. Again. So prove that is your right hand side, which implies that cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. Then check what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna have cos squared theta minus into 1 minus cos squared theta. Hey, Mr. James, how? Remember, guys, ignore the minus. Sine squared theta. Square. Guys, come on. Remember this. Somewhere like how? Sine squared. Guys, sine squared theta plus cos squared theta equals to 1. Okay, so if I want to know, if I want to change one of this, I can still say 1 minus cos squared theta equals to what? Sine squared theta. Do you see what I've done there? So if I want to find the sine squared, then I'm going to say 1 minus sine squared theta equals to cos squared theta. So what did I change? I changed sine. When I change sine, it's going to become 1 minus cos squared theta, which is what I've done there. Guys, if you know the basics, I'm telling you, trigonometry won't be tricky. You know, it becomes tricky because you forget the basics or you don't know when and how to apply them. Now, check it out. Cos squared theta. Negative times positive is negative. Negative times positive. Oh, no. Negative times negative is positive. So I'm going to have positive what? Cos squared theta. Oh, no. Someone will be like, hey, you're blowing my mind right now. Like, no, I haven't started. It's still the beginning, my friend. Okay. Then, cos squared plus cos squared is going to give us, it's 1 here. The coefficient is 1. 1 plus 1, 2, what? cos squared theta, because get a like terms, okay, minus 1. Guys, I've proved to you that cos, the double angle of cos equals to this. You can see. Thank you so much. It is by God's grace. Just keep on praying. All right. Now, let's prove the last one. Let's prove the last one. I'm not going to erase these two because some people might actually forget. Let's prove this thing equals to what? Equals to 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. Right. To prove this one, we still say prove. From that one, cos squared theta minus sine squared theta. So this implies that we're going to change what? We're going to change cos squared in this case. So cos squared is the same as 1 minus sine squared. So I'm going to say 1. Okay, this equals to 1 minus sine squared theta in the brackets minus sine squared theta. Then now I can take it out. It's the same as 1 minus sine squared theta minus sine squared theta. Now who can tell me what we are getting here? Guys, check it out. Negative and negative, they are still like terms. So it's like 1 plus 1 going backwards, basically. Okay, we are adding going backwards. If you're knowing, you still remember like the integers and stuff. So what we're going to get here is this. I can remove this part. The goal is to prove this. Let me show you. So cos 2 theta equals to what? 1 minus sine squared theta and 1 minus sine squared. Remember, there is 1 and coefficient 1, coefficient 1. All right. So 1 plus 1 is 2. So I'm going to have what? 1 minus 2 sine squared theta. So I have proved to you guys that indeed cos 2 theta equals to this thing, because if you add these two, they give you the minus 2. The 1 is still there. This is how you prove it, guys. So there are 3 formulas of a double angular cos. You have seen them. 1 formula for the double angle of sine. You've seen that, guys. So I just wanted to show you the new basics for trigonometry when you're in grade 12, or those that are preparing to going to grade 12, basically, that you must know the compound angles, you must know the double angles. Of course, use the old ones, the cast diagram that you guys are familiar with, your one-child reduction formula, the co-function. Know that special angles, know that, okay guys, and they'll help in terms of dealing with a lot of problems to trigonometry. Next time when I come, I will to prove that the compound angles. Number 2, you'll also see application of trig, meaning area rule, cosine rule, and sine rule. But if you want to see more, go YouTube, Buffett. All the best.